We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Rip your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your dick's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What's going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, July 25th, 2023, and this is episode number 637 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Oh, hungry.
Jose Guzman.
I'm a man cheetah. What do you want to do with this?
Kelly Harris is here.
Y'all been eating?
And Mahoney is not here. The entire cast of Cats is in his basement, and he's having to entertain them for what feels like 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully he'll be back next week. All those
Everybody
fucking
has
sausages
cats.
running around down there.
Cats.
Wizard issue 34, Hunk and Babe of the Month. We got Tony Stark as your hunk and Rapture as your babe.
Rapture from
Shit, Rapture.
Wildcats?
Wildcats? Yeah.
I think, yeah.
That Blondie song?
Mm-hmm.
How does that costume stay up? It's impossible.
Tape. Boob tape. That's a thing, right? It's a thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Drawn that way, baby.
Kelly's,
She's not bad. She's just drawn bad.
Kelly's dive into old Wizard issues had me feeling a little nostalgic and curious, and so I went online and I was able to find all the collected editions of Twisted Toy Fair Theater, and oh, buddy, that shit, one, it holds up, two, it would never fly today. Absolutely never fly today. But man, it's fucking funny. For those of you that don't know, the sister magazine to Wizard was Toy Fair, all about toys and shit. And what started off as like little like one panel comic strips in the back of the like price guides, which they called Twisted Mego Theater, and they were old school Mego figures doing goofy shit, became like a feature Twisted Toy Fair Theater, and they put other toys and shit in there, and they collected a bunch of editions and like paperbacks and whatnot. And a lot of the guys that were kind of in charge of that went on to do Robot Chicken, which you can totally see it, because also some of those early seasons of Robot Chicken would not fly today.
Ooh.
You remember?
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Obviously, you remember. I think it was in the Toy Fair price guide. They had the big shots where it was,
That's what it was called, Big Shots. They
had big shots, and then they had Twisted Mego Theater. But yeah, the big shots where it was just the single panel and a little joke or whatever. I remember they did a create your own big shot contest, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get this. I didn't.
This is my moment.
Yeah. When you get to that issue, Kelly, let's talk about it.
All right. I haven't gotten to any big shots yet.
Well, I mean, you're reading Wizards, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Had to explain the concept of Toy Fair and also magazines in general to my son the other day because I was trying to explain to him why I've always kind of wanted Amigo with Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And while we're on the subject, fucking Spider-Verse sequel, Amigo Spider-Man is top shelf Spider-Man. I'm just gonna say it. You want a Spider-Man to hang out in the back and just talk shit, and not get anything done for your whole movie? You put Amigo Spider-Man in there.
That
okay?
would be amazing.
Yeah.
You want to talk about an Easter egg that's for 10 people like that Nicolas Cage Superman and Flash. Throw in
Yeah, no
Twisted
shit,
Mego
right?
Theater Spidey.
Hell yeah. I fucking dare you to. But I was trying to explain to him what this whole thing was about. And that's also one of the reasons I ended up downloading it. And you should have heard his little ass chuckling.
Oh, hell yeah. Come on. For, like, teenagers, that shit was the peak of comedy.
Yeah.
It's still pretty funny. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's still, like, the same kind of sense of humor we all still have.
Pretty much. No, it's a damn good time. It's very good.
I mean, how many times would I come home and my action figures would be posed in disgusting poses thanks to Jose?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Disgusting.
We came home to somebody else posing our figures,
Yeah, that's true. It's stealing our weed.
and then something was missing.
Definitely not, Jose.
Oh, God damn it.
What? You can't hear us?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, I leaned into the mic and unplugged my headset, and I'm like, I'm dropping bangers. Where's this laughter at?
No, we heard
you.
it
You
all.
just can hear us.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, but I couldn't hear you guys.
Yeah, you were getting the laughs.
Jose has this thing where anytime he's dropping bangers and he's not getting a reaction, he's like, whoa. Something must be wrong.
Something's wrong with this microphone. I should at least get a chuckle.
What are these
hot
people doing
content.
ignoring my bangers?
Yeah. Gee. Like that
Oh,
one time. Yeah, I was talking. I'm like, God damn, Lee's just talking over me. He's just moving on. Like I'm in the middle of a story and he's like, next subject. I'm like, oh shit, I'm on mute.
Talking about Jose bangers. Jose, why don't you tell him about this draft you invented this week?
Oh, I don't know if the world's ready yet. Oh.
Tito said that would definitely be the last episode of the Popcast.
Yeah, we're gonna save
yeah.
that one.
It'd be
for
our
the
most listened to.
season for series finale.
Yeah, there you go.
But I don't even want
Sometimes
to
it's
be
just
on
for us, y'all.
the official record. We've already said too much. But it is a banger, y'all. It's going to be a wild draft.
Man's not wrong.
We haven't done a draft in a while. We got to figure out something to draft that's
true.
not what Jose was saying we should draft.
Not to
think we
give it
can,
away,
I'm
but
still thinking we
Jose
should
wasn't
draft-
looking to draft people necessarily, but phrases or
Words
yeah.
that
What-
people get called.
Yeah.
Phrases are allowed.
I also want to know the thought process behind, like, okay, so what are we building this team of slurs to do?
All right, spin the wheel. Let's find out.
Well,
do we ever really know what they're doing ahead of game? I think that's cheating.
I mean, if the challenge isn't offending people,
Well, now you're just being closed-minded, nice.
one of the choices on the wheel is make friends with a boomer.
Will we call up your dad for that segment?
No, we're never calling my dad. I don't even call my dad. My dad is in the same text conversation with me, my wife, himself, and my mother, that they both routinely leave because they delete their text messages like they're in the fucking FBI.
Are we sure they're not?
Oh, I'm sure they're not.
Maybe that's why they took that Jack Daniels bong, because they knew that the
It's
rain
like
was coming.
It's like the lowest rent version of the Americans. Fucking Nice's parents are just the worst sleeper agents.
The FBI and IANs.
Oh my god. So yeah, been a big week jiu-jitsu wise. Been back on the mats the past couple months training
hell yeah.
again. The other day, because I'm a gracious and generous partner when it comes to rolling. Like, you know, I'm bigger than most everybody. I'm not out there hurting folks. Yeah, I govern it, bring them back. I never go more than like 20-30% typically, you know, unless me and my coach are going at it. We'll fucking go hard and, you know, see what's up.
See who comes first.
Fucking,
Yep.
yeah, exactly. this
coming
spazzy ass
so
white
hard.
belt comes in, and he's, you know, doesn't know what the hell he's doing, which rolling with a spazzy ass white belt can be challenging because they don't know shit. They freak out a lot. They don't know what they're doing. You don't want them to hurt themselves.
They
You
said,
know,
"Oh
they're
shit,
looking
this
like
guy's
they're hurting
assholes in my
themselves.
face."
There's a lot of that. It happens. So, you know, holding the thing, holding the firm position, not going crazy, trying to talk him through. Like, hey, now if you do this will be cool. And he's grabbing onto my leg, right? He's just holding on
He's
to
like,
it.
yeah, we'll be cool. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah. Well, he's just holding on, and I'm like, all right, man, you got to do something. He's like, I don't want to. I got this. And I go, you ain't got shit. Here's the thing, I can get out of this literally anytime I want to. And I just move my leg, and it pops out of his hand. So I'm like, so you got to do something else. Got to figure something out. He was like, okay. And he doesn't do anything, and I choke him out. It's fine. So I guess I took that shit personally. So it came at me real hard the next time, but again, not knowing shit. And so I turned it up, and I smashed this kid so hard, he had to get up and go throw up. I put so much fucking pressure on this dude because he showed his ass a little bit, and I wasn't having it because he fucking I forget what it was you did that started it, but he did it, and then our coach goes, "Oh, shouldn't have done that."
Oh, you're gonna get what's coming to you, boy.
Yeah, a little bit, and he,
Make you squeal like a pig.
at one point I had my hands clasped behind his, like the back of his shoulders, the base of his neck, and my knee in his stomach. I'm just pulling.
Oh my god. Just waiting for something to
But
pop.
again, well, I was trying to get this motherfucker to tap out, but you know, these fucking the young kids, they don't like tapping out. So I said, "Fuck it."
They all
We'll
think
put the
they're
hurt on
fucking
him.
stone colds.
Exactly. Yeah. Never mind the fact that I've tapped out hundreds of times. That's how it fucking works. But his kids don't want to do shit, so I fucking neon bellied his ass so he had to get up and go throw up. He was my coach said he was calling the dinosaurs. Just.
Ooh, that's the name of Lee's finisher move. The neon belly.
Yeah. It was.
I thought you were gonna
It's
say
pretty
the
fucking rad,
calling
not
the
gonna lie.
dinosaurs.
Call
Yeah.
the dinosaurs. Call it the Jurassic Park.
Anyway, he's
and
got to
then,
have a signature move too, right? The finisher and the signature.
My signature move is a bow and arrow choke more than anything.
Nice.
I do that quite
There
a
you
lot.
go.
It's a good one, easy one to land.
Okay.
All right, Robin Hood.
Figure of my size and persuasion.
I haven't done
What's
this
that?
in real life. I just added as my signature in Fight Forever, but I added that bulldog choke where they're on their knees and you kind of lean back into it. And then when
Oh,
they get
nice.
ready to tap out, you take their back and grapevine them with your legs.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Love
Oh yeah,
it.
that's some real shit.
I
That's
tapped
some
like
real shit.
4 former world heavyweight champions in a row with that thing.
Oh shit, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
I don't do a whole lot of crazy back takes because I'm not, I'm a giant, not super flexible. So some of that shit's a little beyond me. I like a lazy man jiu-jitsu.
He's not a luchador, folks.
Yeah, no, not at all. But must be doing something right though, because the next time we had a class, I got promoted to my purple belt finally, which is pretty exciting. That's kind of a big deal.
Hell yeah, dude.
I realized I've been training for fucking 10 years. You know, COVID and the piss bag threw everything off the past few years, but I'm back at it. Fucking doing the thing. Haven't lost all my mojo, which is good. So yeah. Pretty
Made a dude call the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A right.
It's so purpley.
Mojo Rising.
Well, it's very purpley. It's very cool. And then I was supposed to go train today, but couldn't. Fucking the first class after I get promoted, I'm like, I can't go because I had to fucking work. I was
Real LeBron move.
an hour and a half. And I know. I had to do shit for like an hour and a half. And then at 4:30,
Get the scoring title.
You do this.
Take the fucking next day off.
Yeah, pretty much. For like a real asshole. That's all right. But yeah, other than that, there hasn't been a whole hell of a lot going on. Been playing lots of Xenoblade. Bought some new fancy lights for taking pictures of my toys and shit. Been fucking around with that. It's been pretty cool.
Yeah. Lee's doing
busted
reels
out.
now.
Yeah, I did a reel today. like a real Insta person. And I busted out the old school McFarlane Matrix Chateau set with all the stairs and stuff, which was, I think, everybody's X-Men mansion at some point, because they made McFarlane inadvertently made the best X-Men mansion of all time with that fucking thing. I had a blast. Took a whole bunch of pretty cool shit, and I'll be posting those pictures over the next few days, couple weeks. Pretty cool. Pretty rad. Otherwise, I ain't got shit. It's been very chill, very quiet, and I'm into it. I'm not mad about it at all.
Straight up vibes.
Fucking A.
And talking about chill and quiet, how wild is it that with the writer's strike, I mean, even before the writers and the actors strike, like the big studios already had said that they were pulling out of Comic-Con, but like all I heard was toys, and there were a couple comic news announcements, but how cool was it that San Diego came and went, and it was pretty chill, and it wasn't a big, corporate thing.
Yeah, no, it was nice to see it turn back to what it used to be.
Yeah. And they learned from that lesson by announcing a San Diego Comic-Con cruise.
Oh my god. See, that's what we should draft. We should draft a programming block for the San Diego Comic-Con cruise at sea.
Yeah.
Can you fucking imagine? Like,
Number one,
I love cruises,
Pop
man.
Double
I
Dare.
like cruising. Yes. But like, I don't want to go on I don't want to go on the Chris Jericho cruise. I don't want a cruise full of nothing but wrestling fans. I don't want to go on a cruise full of nothing but comic nerds.
They're doing I think Jay and Silent Bob are doing a cruise.
I don't want to do that either.
Imagine.
I think Bert Kreischer's got a cruise he's doing. Like, I don't want to do any of those fucking things. Like, I need a Gen Pop cruise.
Yeah. You want there to be a chance of at least a few attractive people on your cruise, right? So it can't just be one group of people. You
Definitely
need some,
not. And definitely
some
not
normies.
Those group of people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be
Simmons
stuck on a
is-
boat with anyone.
You don't have a terrible point.
And who are
Yeah,
you?
I mean,
Who's your guest to that? Who's going with you on that?
Yeah, what psychos are going on the Comic-Con cruise?
Like I said, how many Funko Pops do you think you can fit on a cruise boat?
They can only get creators that can only do business in international waters.
Oh God! Speaking of the girls are getting ready for their annual trip to the beach, and so try to figure out what Jackson and I are going to do for like a weekend or something. And he's like, "Hey, what if we
The
could
beach
find, like,
takes a
comic
whole
convention?"
weekend?
Oh, they go to the beach for a week.
What needs
Like
to go
they
to
go
the
to Panama
beach
City
that
Beach
long?
for a week. They
What
fucking
are you
love
doing
it. I
at the
don't get
beach
it.
that long?
Hanging out.
Hanging out, just reading and shit. I don't ever want to do it, so I'm glad they never asked me to. It's just a girl thing, and let them fucking have it. Let them have it, because I don't want it. But Jackson's like, "Can we maybe go to a comic convention?" And I'm like, "I mean, you know what? Hey, let's see what's around.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe there's something going on.
You might be
like
able
a
to
little
find
thing or
something
whatever, you know?
kind of small and local to
Yeah.
just kind of waste
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah, turns out that's the weekend of Dragon Con. And I'm like, oh, buddy, no, we're not doing that.
Love you,
Hard
kid.
pass on that one.
Jax is a little young for an STD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jax,
No
let's go to your
thanks,
first
bud.
Comic-Con. Heads up, you're probably going to get pissed on.
Yeah. He's like, okay, but I'll tell you who the second person to get pissed on will be. And I'm like, son, calm down.
Rather be pissed on than pissed off. What?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's better
got
to
going
be
on, Knives?
pissed off than pissed on.
Pissed off than pissed
Yeah.
on. There it is. Yeah. You were just
You'd
let
rather
your-
be
never
mad than
mind.
covered
Never
in
mind.
piss.
Never mind. gonna
What
say
if
you're
I
letting
was
your
also
inner-
pissed
was
on? I'd be pissed off as well.
I was gonna say you're letting your inner somebody we've been reading about show, but that would be telling.
Yeah.
It's not time for that yet.
Not yet.
I mean, it's getting
We'll
close
get
though.
there.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
getting real close.
Getting real close. I think old RS needs to make a few comments or something.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You gotta beat the bushes a little bit, see what we can get.
Yeah. Fucking clap real hard. Maybe the figure will come back to life. No. I'm just imagining him buried up to his chest in mud like the horse in Neverending Story. And you're like, please come back.
Atreyu! Oh no, the horse is
Artax was the
Artax.
horse. Right?
the kid
Artax?
who's
I think
Atreyu. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Kid's Atreyu.
Yeah, that sounds right. The most
Oh my
traumatizing horse in movie history.
Man, I
That's a pretty
tweeted
rough
it
one.
today or yesterday or whatever, but
Wait, you did what?
oh, I tweeted. All
What's
this
that?
all this shit
You
that
did what?
fucking cum smelling Elon is doing to Twitter has just
What?
ruined
Doing what?
ruined my carefully curated group of freaks that I like to keep tabs on.
Oh, you're talking about X and the Zeet you made.
No. On my phone on mobile, it still has the bird logo, so
Yeah,
I'm
mine
not,
too,
I'm
because
not
they're
updating.
really bad at everything.
Yeah, I ain't getting that stupid X. You can't take my little bird friend away from me.
he just really just wants to bury the brand because he people tweet mean things at him. It's like if fucking whoever was a millionaire in the 1960s, if someone said something mean about him on television and he was like, all right, you know what? No more television.
Yeah, I'm going to buy all the TV stations.
And then just implode them.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss it.
$4 billion.
Twitter truly was a hell site at times, but it was our hell site.
I love Twitter.
Yeah. Where am
You
I
were
going
there
to
from
get
the
my
beginning of the hell
news?
site.
That's where
That's the trick. You stop listening to it at all. Just tap out.
That is good because
You don't need-
the news isn't getting any better. But I do like
No.
all this wave of strikes. Like this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We need to do a general strike, you guys.
It looks like the UPS one isn't happening most
Right.
likely.
Which would have really brought the country to its knees.
Yeah.
I keep saying one of these industries needs to.
Really pisses me off that I made that big game order for work this morning before they announced the strike wasn't going to happen. So I didn't need any of that shit. That was just stock ups. In case there was the strike and I wasn't able to get stuff for a while.
But for me this week, I watched a couple midday movies, which was nice at home. I pulled up the M. Night Shyamalan Knock at the Cabin with Batista and Ron Weasley. Any of you guys see that?
How was that?
Oh, yeah. How was that?
I really liked it.
Directed and written by him?
I believe so. I could be wrong.
Because there was those couple of strings of movies that were like produced by him, but not
It definitely
done by
feels
him.
Shyamalan, but like reined in Shyamalan, so positive.
Okay.
Really good performances. You know, it all takes place in this one little cabin, so it's almost like a stage play.
Oh, I like that. That's cool.
But it really makes me think that M. Night Shyamalan saw the trolley problem episode of The Good Place, and he's like, "Oh, that's a great idea. Let's turn this into a movie."
Okay, so is it as simplistic as the trailer makes it sound? And it's like, okay, one of you has to die to save the world.
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of seems like a no-brainer. Like, if either one of those dudes was like, oh, cool, you mean I can either sacrifice myself to, best case scenario, just save my family? And they're like, I don't know what to do.
But the problem is they don't know that these people are telling the truth or not. You know, it seems very far-fetched that a bunch of people roll up on your vacation cabin and they're like, sorry to tell you this, but we traveled a long way because one of you needs to murder the other one to save the world.
Yeah, but even if the stakes are just, my family, you know what I mean? It's me. I'm the one that's got to go. That's a pretty cut and dry, like, why are we even still talking about this?
Well, part of the catch, too, is it's not just one of you has to die, is that one of you has to kill another one of you. So either Nicole, Zoe, or Jax would have to put the bullet in your head.
Oh my god, it's definitely me then.
And it's definitely Jax.
They're like, oh my god, like, world saved. Jax is like, fucking finally.
Before Batista even gets the full explanation out.
So one of you has to pow.
Like, click, click, boom.
So I would recommend that, but I also like kind of the garbage M. Night stuff too. So I don't know. Your mileage may vary.
The Happening.
I do love The Happening.
He fucking loves.
What was
The
it?
Happening.
Something recently that reminded me of The Happening. Oh, Nope reminded me of The Happening.
I still need to see that. I haven't seen any of his movies.
Yeah, you should do that. You should watch some Jordan Peele movies. You should watch Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes. Before my
why
mom
did
yells
Nope
at me about
remind
it.
you of
Nope reminds me of The Happening because a lot of it is like wind. Like they're standing there and like wind's blowing. And I think wasn't part of Nope that it was kind of climate change or no?
I don't think so.
Not really, no.
Okay, no. I might be remembering wrong as to what movie reminded me of The Happening, but I think it was Nope. But I love Nope, but I also love The Happening. This does
Rat Race.
This does have some. Hey, we made a deal about Rat Race years ago, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Reneging on his deal.
I was joking.
There are a couple bits in Knock at the Cabin that remind me of The Happening because I feel like it's the same diner. Maybe there's a like middle of the nowhere diner that they show up at in both movies, and I think it might be the same one. And they're all watching news reports. So that also reminded me of The Happening. And then
Might be a thing, yeah.
oldie but a goodie because it's summertime and it's so fucking hot out. We're all gonna die from climate change in the next 20 years or so. But I had to put on Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Nice.
Which I had not watched in a while. And even though it's rated R and it's the third movie in the trilogy, it is wild that a major movie studio in 1995 put out a movie where the first big set piece is your big multi-million-dollar movie star walking around with a sign that says, I hate slurs. Wild. I guess I didn't realize that Mary had never seen Die Hard with a Vengeance. She's just kind of walking in the room. She's like, what the fuck is this? And she sits down. I think she heard Sam Jackson yelling. She comes down and sits down like, oh, you ever seen that? She's like, no. I'm like, oh, you're in for a ride.
Get ready for a fucking trip, bro.
Die Hard with a Vengeance might be the second best Die Hard movie. I don't really remember the second one.
Look,
Yeah, that's it.
that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with Die Hard 2. Die Hard 2 is fine. It's also a Christmas movie, so it's got that going for it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just something about, I don't know, man. I think it might be just this. It's a good movie. Die Hard with a Vengeance is a good movie. 1, right? 2, we've all been just relentlessly dicked around by some asshole at some point, right? So you can identify with McClane a little bit more in that one, and who's not been just hot as fucking balls. So it's all these things. Like you kind of can put yourself in John McClane's shoes more in the third one, I think, than the second one. I would say.
I love. Okay, so after Die Hard with a Vengeance, Die Hard 4, would they go up to 5 and they stop? I forget.
Yeah, but I don't acknowledge either of those two.
But
in my personal
4
canon.
is when he started being like a superhero.
Yeah.
Which is wild because in 3, like the first thing they say to him is, "Oh, John, you look like shit," because he's been suspended. He's still apart from Holly. He's had a hangover. He's got a headache
And
all
that's the
day.
thing. He looks like shit through that whole movie.
And
He
he's
looks
struggling.
Like fried shit.
He is struggling through all of it. Just mad.
And then they're like, now you can surf on an airplane.
Such a fun movie. Let's watch it. It's on Hulu.
Shit, I'm down.
I need to go back and
fucking
watch Die
watched,
Hard 2.
We watch Die Hard. We watch Die Hard 2 next, and we'll talk. This is gonna be a Die Hard podcast in the next month, you guys.
All right.
The diecast.
The die is cast on the die cast.
No, people get confused.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
They'll think we paint miniatures for, what is that game?
Warhammer.
Fucking Warhammer. Yeah.
World of Warhammer.
Little D&D fellas. Wild.
Oh, and man, Righteous Gemstones. Lee, thank you so much for getting us into Righteous Gemstones.
It's so good.
It is
So
hitting.
We're a couple behind, but god damn, it's so good. Just
Have you seen the flashback episode yet?
that's the next one.
Okay,
The next one's the
okay.
flashback episode.
Man, this fucking monster truck that they've got. That
Was
shit.
it the Redeemer?
The
Is that what it's called?
Redeemer. That
The
shit
Redeemer, yeah.
fucking moves and it smashes so much stuff. There's just in the flashback episode, there's just a whole montage where they just fucking smash shit.
Which were the most fun days on set.
Right?
Fucking love it. No, that show it's so good. It's so good. All the characters are just the fucking worst, except for like the only one that's not the worst is Eli, John Goodman, and he's not like the greatest, but he's not.
Well, yeah,
an
he's got some
objective
questionable
piece of
past.
shit.
No, the only
Yeah, but
pure
he's
one,
not like an active piece of shit.
the only pure one is BJ.
BJ and Keith. Keith
Aw,
is pure as the
Keith.
driven snow.
AKA Brian Pillman Jr. Man, that is what a commentary on the wrestling business today. When okay, so WWE got Cody, but like since then, the only person they've been able to sign is Brian Pillman Jr. and they're sending him straight to NXT.
Oh, really?
Wait, did they actually
Is
sign him?
that where he-
I feel like that's the news is that he's headed to the Performance Center.
the Performance Center, he'd be like, guys, I was on TV not long ago at all.
Yeah,
Performance Center?
but-
Really? What the fuck?
I mean, he hasn't been on TV for a while, so maybe he needs some
Yeah.
work.
Yeah,
Maybe it's time to perform.
maybe. Might be.
Go back to Triple H's Human Zoo, run some drills, blow out your ACL.
Yeah, and I mean, he's got the name recognition, so they could build him up in their own style and create,
Oh, they love that shit.
yeah,
They do
create
love
their own
that
little
shit,
Brian
you're right.
Pillman puppet.
Yep. Tear him down, build him back up.
Finish the story.
Yep. Finish the story.
Wrestling's been pretty dope lately.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, finally watched Blood and Guts yesterday. It was pretty fucking wild.
Blood and Guts
Fucking-
was so good.
I can't believe they dropped Broken Glass onto the mat so early in the match, so that there's just a corner of the two rings that is broken glass. And every so often, you'll take a bump in it.
Yep. The glass, the bed of nails was fucking gnarly.
Lee.
Yes. Did you watch Being the Elite this week?
Where Nick Jackson talks about getting a thumbtack in his wiener.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But yeah, they show the bed of nails and how it's like 1,056 nails and it's like 100 pounds.
I thought I saw that it's not actually nails; it's Phillips head screwdrivers.
No, it was nails.
Ah, somebody lied to me.
Yeah,
but
no,
that makes
was
sense.
That was like a theory that someone had, but no, it's nails.
It makes great sense because they keep stabbing each other with fucking screwdrivers.
Yeah.
Can't believe they keep doing this on AEW television. So somebody needs to be reprimanded. But they keep cutting away at big moves.
Yes.
Or like
they missed
cut
the
away for a
finish
couple of
of the
spots.
match.
Yeah.
They flat out missed the finish of the match.
That's the worst.
Well, and there was that crane shot when Pac was hanging from the ceiling and was gonna drop down through the table. So then, as he dropped down through the table, you're blocked by the corner of the cage. So that camera missed the spot completely. And then they're like, "Oh well, I guess we got to show you the other 10 angles we had of that."
Look at all these replays, not live. Oh my god.
But
That was a fucking crazy spot, though. That's some shit you've never seen before. That was wild. And I also love that by the end of the match, Takeshita and Pac just fucked off and left. I kind of love that.
That was perfect. And it goes with the story of the match. It's the golden elite coming back together and being friends.
Yeah.
And here's the Blackpool Combat Club and their 2 mercenaries, and they just fucked off, and it cost them.
Yep, the true winner was love.
Yep, it was.
I tell you what though, that Blood and Guts match was great, but that blind tag eliminator tournament match with Adam Cole and MJF doing a dive, some of the best shit I've seen in AEW in years.
That was good.
That's the best thing they have going.
I love all the MJF Adam Cole shit. It's so
I could
cheesy,
have
but I
done
fucking love
without the dance.
No, get out of here, Kelly.
I would cut that out. That was very 2016 Indies.
Yeah, yes, it was. But the crowd was eating it up. They loved it.
Yeah, they were.
Sammy Guevara does not have a rhythm bone in his body.
No, he really doesn't.
That's surprising.
That's that white mom coming through.
Yep.
Can't confirm. Been there.
Yeah, no, just leave the dancing to Daniel Garcia.
Leave the dancing to fucking Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
It's so great, though. Adam Cole and MJF, because one of them's going to turn on the... They're both playing each other, but also falling in love at the same time.
Yeah.
And meanwhile,
also,
Roderick Strong is just wandering through the back with the neck brace on.
Hey, remember
and did
me?
you see? He's like committing to the bit, and on Twitter he posted a picture of him like in the gym, and he's like super ripped and flexing and stuff, and he still has the
neck brace
on.
Bless him.
Awesome. I can talk about super ripped. MJF is fucking huge.
He's
my God,
the world champion.
Yeah. Fucking love it. Good for that guy. Good for that dude. Shit. What you got going on, Jose? What the fuck you been? How's your foot?
My foot?
Yeah, how's your foot?
It all right.
All right, good.
Did Rise of the Resistance for the first time.
Yeah.
The lady's sister came in town with the kids, so we had a couple Disney days.
Is that the Millennium Falcon one?
Ride's cool
No,
shit.
Millennium Falcon is Smuggler's Run. Rise of the Resistance is the new ride.
Yeah, I haven't done that one yet.
We didn't get to do the Smuggler's Run because by then it was like hot, and we tried telling him, you don't come to fucking Florida in July
Oh my god.
to do things. Don't come in July.
Don't come.
In July. And
When
they're
they
like,
come?
nah, we're going to come in July.
Yeah.
And they came in July, and they're like, we're never coming to Florida in July again.
One of the hottest summers on record in the world.
The
Where
first
are
day
they from?
Wisconsin.
Oh, they don't know nothing about this. They don't know nothing about this.
And we tried telling them all about this. We tried telling them all about this. We said, look, you're not going to like any of this. Don't fucking do it.
Yeah, that's why I tried to sell to your lady that you guys should have gotten one of the like value resort hotels just so you can just go back to the hotel whenever you need to cool off, because that's fucking...
We shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
That would have saved everything. But
He's like, no, I hear you, but
yeah, Jose hasn't been to a theme park in I don't know how long, and the first time he gets back is middle of July. But Galaxy's Edge
because
is
that's the
pretty
thing
dope.
is, if I'm going to go, it's got to be for free.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm not doing it. And usually I'm not waiting in line either.
Mm-hmm.
But we're also not paying $50 per person just to ride some rides.
Oh, it's worth it.
It is, but is it like every ride you have to pay the $50 or what?
No.
Okay. You get the one pass and that gives it to you?
No, well, it's weird. I don't even really truly understand it, so don't expect me to explain it. But it's like the more popular rides you can buy single lightning lanes for, and then there's still the Genie Plus where you can get, a few fast passes at a time. Man, I don't fucking know, but it works.
that's so crazy.
Well, yeah,
It's
I wanted to
fucking
do Tron.
complicated. Like, it's so complicated.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, yeah, pay more money. Dude, fucking parking,
Oh yeah.
it's $20 to park, $45 if you want to skip what they consider 20 minutes worth of walking. So when we went to Magic Kingdom the first day, it took us an hour from the ticket booth or the parking booth to inside the park. It was
Right.
like just a fucking miserable hour.
Okay, well, what time did you get there though?
I don't even want to talk about it. Because again, we told them, if you are going to do this and you want to do these things, you got to do these things early. You
Yes.
either go early as fuck or you go later when it's cooler and you hit the downward slump of the park
And
and you
it's
do the
not
night
even-
stuff. You do the fireworks. you
It's
do
not
dinner.
even cooler later these days.
No, but it's not as hot as 2 p.m.
5 p.m. is like the hottest these days.
And it gets dark later, so you can still enjoy some time. But
Yeah, that's a tough one because you
so
got to
frustrating
park.
when someone doesn't take your legitimate
Yeah,
expert advice about something.
yeah,
you got to
that's what I
park.
do.
You got to get on the monorail or the ferry. Then you got to get off the monorail or the ferry, and then walk to the ticket booth. So yeah,
Yeah,
it takes a
we're like-
while. And if it's busy, it's gonna take a long while.
And then one of them got flagged for a fucking Altoid stand. And then one of the sisters, she had hip surgery, so she had to be on a scooter. She's not going to be able to walk all that shit. So the scooter line was a while. So we got through, and then we still had to wait like it felt like a fucking 20 minutes, half hour.
Yeah, that
For them to
security
go
for
through
some
the-
reason does
the
not go
other-
very fast.
Check. So we finally get in, and by then, like, all the parents have had it. Like I heard one mom say, "We're all sweating. It's hot. You're going to be hot all day. I don't want to ever hear it again." And then it's just
So
kids
magical.
bitching, parents furious because they dropped $1,000, and the kid doesn't understand what $1,000 is. They don't know. They don't comprehend what $1,000 $100 is. All they know is
Yeah, no. All
I
they know is that
pointed
they
at
are
this,
incredibly uncomfortable.
said I liked it. We're here, but it's hot. I didn't ask for that sun. They don't understand what the fuck's going on. And the parents is like, no, I dropped the grand. You're going to the fucking park.
A grand is a conservative number too.
Oh, it's so ridiculous.
Because how many people are just going for one day? You know, there's still
Well, you can't
flights
because you
and
don't feel like
hotel.
you could do everything in one day. So you buy multiple passes. So
Yeah.
you're staying at the hotel. You're got the multiple passes. You got to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're not cooking it, so you're
Mhm.
buying it everywhere.
You're buying a $20 hamburger and you're gonna like it.
Yeah, no shit. Eat that shit, fucking, and smile. Look at the camera and smile. So hot as fuck.
Yes.
Also learn kids, American kids, or kids in general, just do not. Parents love German food. Kids do not. Every kid in that restaurant was bitching. One dad was like, I get it. You don't like potatoes. Just say no thank you.
Potatoes?
Yeah.
What the fuck
Like
is
the-
wrong with potatoes?
Exactly. Like the shit that's there that the kids should like, even the kids are like, no, I don't like it because they don't like the other stuff.
But that's also ridiculous because it's Disney. Every restaurant has something for these snot-nosed kids. Every restaurant
Oh my God,
has
yeah.
chicken fingers
You
and
get a
macaroni
fucking
and cheese.
chicken
But that's what I'm saying.
everywhere. Yeah.
But because it's in a place that has food that they see, because the German restaurant's like buffet style.
Right.
So they're seeing everything. So the kids have already seen all the shit they don't like, so they don't like any of it. Get this out of here. That dessert bar, I don't want none. Oh, man, which I didn't hit the dessert bar enough.
Oh, shit.
Man. It just broke my heart. I should have got another strudel. Fucking, I should have got a pocket strudel. So,
Just Jose walking through Epcot in 105 degrees outside with strudel just melting in his cargo pockets.
wouldn't be the worst thing to melt in my pocket.
I got doo-doo.
I got
strudel.
We told that story.
I strudeled myself.
So fuck that.
Yeah.
But
that's
resistance.
Yeah.
So the first day was pretty much fucking miserable. Like we had fun, the kids had fun, but like it was off and on fucking miserable.
Yeah.
And I've learned that I go to Disney to take naps now. That's what I do.
Especially when it's that fucking hot outside, because it's like creating a cold front when you walk into that air conditioning and your whole body shuts down. And then they put you in a seat in the dark. Come on.
Yeah, that's the selling point for me. Oh, you turning the lights off?
Yeah.
And you got air conditioner?
Okay. Because you're going inside to take the naps. Okay. I was like,
Yes.
you can't fall asleep at Disney. You'll fucking die. You will die in the heat and die. Like,
Well,
no.
not if I keep moving.
Yeah, gotcha.
I can be asleep and move.
I've seen it.
So
Yeah, me too, actually, I think. Now that I think about it.
it's
Jose
fucking
just being
hot.
operated by midichlorians.
We got to do Haunted Mansion, which I fucking fell asleep on.
The
I
little
love that
alien
ride.
from the beginning of Men in Black just piloting Jose in his head.
Yeah. Picked up this cool Haunted Mansion chess set. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, discount and employee discount.
Well, regularly $100, which if I paid $100, I'd be pretty pissed. But it was on sale for half price. But her sister gets that discount,
Mm-hmm.
so it made it way more than half price to a number where I'm like, yeah, I'll spend that. Because fucking, you go to Target and buy a chessboard, it's $32, $35.
Oh, sure.
Ever since goddamn Queen's Gambit, chess sets they're not cheap like they used to be. Because that wooden board I bought way before Queen's Gambit, and it was like 19. And now it's like 29. Fucking everything went up.
Well,
$10.
that Haunted Mansion board like lights up and shit, right?
The board does, yes. I do wish
that's
it was
cool.
a little more umphier. The pieces are pretty cool. Like the queen is the chick, her head's in the The globe.
Oh, nice.
Madam Leota.
Yeah. Madam Ray Liotta. Yes. So I got plans. I think we're gonna enhance this board.
Oh,
The board
okay.
lights up.
Okay.
The board's cool. Right? I mean, I'd love to get to a point where I'm making chessboards. That's kind of also another little. Chess is cool, but the pieces are pretty cool.
They just need a little TLC.
Well, not so much the pieces, the board. I think the board can be a little umphier.
Okay. Get that umphy going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like it's cool. The light up's cool, but
Need some weathering, some aging, some spookifying.
yeah, it can be a little more haunier. You know what I mean? I like the,
Oh,
the
me so
spookify.
horny.
Yeah.
Me haunt you long time.
Yeah. So that's day one. Day two, we did MGM Studios. Which
Motherfucker, it is Hollywood Studios and has been for like 30 years.
and Sears Tower.
Yeah, it's true.
MGM.
Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Oh,
all
you
the
mean
same.
X?
No, Twitter.
Twitter gonna give it to you.
You going to go Zete about it?
Just the hard sigh.
Zete.
Jesus, such a hard side.
He
Two
didn't
things
think
Nines love:
any of this
Zeetin' and
through.
Skeetin'. Zeetin', Skeetin', Zootin'.
I'm surprised
Yeah,
he
Luton.
didn't change tweet to like 69. You got to 69 somebody.
Oh, they should have.
You got to you got to re 420.
Oh, hell yeah. These are all the good numbers.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit today, but I guess back when he was on the board of PayPal, he tried to get them to change the name to X. That's like his fucking thing. He just wants to make stuff X. Isn't his kid's name X or some goofy shit like
Yes,
that?
yes. It's X and some gibberish after that.
Yeah, it's some fucking nonsense.
And
The world's
Give her
dumbest
own-
No
man.
fixation.
the video format or the video functionality on X is going to be called X videos, and somebody should have Googled that beforehand.
Are you serious?
This is what I've
No,
seen.
Yeah, I've been on
Oh
that
my
website.
god.
He
Well, it
changed
so they've
Twitter
got
to
and
X.
then Meta fucking owns X as
Yeah.
a social media.
Yeah. Nobody
And then he
thought
tried
this through.
to change the signs on the San Francisco headquarters, and the police came over and stopped him because they're like, "Bro, you ain't got permits for this." And then also in Japan, it's Twitter Japan, which is now X Japan. X Japan is one of the biggest bands in Japanese history.
Fucking Yoshiki.
Yoshiki,
Oh, Yoshiki!
your homeboy Yoshiki, he's gonna sue the shit out of Elon.
Yoshiki. Yoshiki.
And then I've seen the theory that he's just changing the name to kind of shift the debts. You know, rename Twitter X and then go into bankruptcy with Twitter and then not pay any of those debts. It's so silly.
Well, I mean, it's
Well,
silly
you got to do
unless
something to
you
make
owe
back your
that. Unless,
$4 billion for your free thing.
Oh, you mean $40 million? $40 billion?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, $40 million. $40 million.
No. 40
billion.
billion.
Oh, it's 40 billion, not 4? I thought it was 4.
40 billion.
Yeah,
Jesus. I thought it was 4, and that was bad enough.
yeah, that would have been a steal at that price.
Good God.
We could have scraped that together.
yeah, OnlyFans.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. 44 billion.
Oh,
My
see,
God.
you put your answers together and you're both right.
That is so much. That is so much.
Lost value quicker than an NFT.
Yep.
Oh,
Saw someone post that the NFT of the first Jack tweet on Twitter sold for something like $4 million, a couple of years ago. Now it's worth $60.
Oh,
I love it.
What a
So
world.
good.
I mean, if you buy
Yeah.
a blockchain version
JPEG.
of the first tweet for $4 million and then you lose it all, you should have seen that coming, right?
You
Like,
deserve to be ruined.
At that point, $4 million is just garbage to you. Like, you just threw that away on nothing.
it's got to be.
Yeah.
wow. What's the tax write-off on that? What do you get back?
Oh, I don't know if you're getting a whole lot of tax write-offs on fucking NFTs.
Yeah,
Not
I don't
doing
think
well.
you can do that.
Yeah.
You take it as a loss. Take
I
it
don't
as
know,
a big old
because-
L. Somebody is.
Because I feel
It's-
like they would have
with
to
it-
look into it too much, and if you look into NFTs too much, you're gonna find all the fraud.
Yeah.
If you
'Cause
notice,
then you would have to do
TurboTax-
taxes
You're
on all
telling
the
me there's
cryptocurrency.
fraud out there?
TurboTax did not have a line item for NFTs this year.
Well, yeah, but TurboTax doesn't have that guy's tax man.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, the thing is, if you were able to claim a loss on that, you would also then have to pay taxes on all of your cryptocurrencies to make that make any sort of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And all your Funko Pops.
Well, you already pay taxes on that, Lee.
Yeah, but you also take a loss on them,
Sales taxes.
I saw today a Cocaine Bear Funko Pop that was just
Yeah,
released.
It's out there. It just I got it. I got some at work today.
Today. That movie
Today.
came out, what was it, February?
Probably.
I think March.
It,
yeah.
it came out in theaters, has been out on streaming. It was a meme movie, but it's not like some sort of huge underground hit. And now Funko's like, you want a Funko Pop of that?
Yeah. Well, they didn't get the license until like the movie came out because we weren't solicited that until the week I think the release of the movie.
I get it. It's like a Baby Yoda thing where they just wanted to keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
Said, we'll make anything.
Fucking wild.
Really something that Funko decided to go with a blockbuster theme for their San Diego Comic-Con installation this year.
Really is. Also, that
And
there were
Lego.
two
Yeah.
blockbuster themed.
Yeah. The Lego
Like,
one
that's
was
kinda nuts.
weird.
Yeah, what did I say? If anyone deserves to have a blockbuster tie-in, it's Funko.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Lego
But
ain't
why
going
Lego?
anywhere.
Why did Lego do it?
I mean, there's
I
the
really
yellow and
understand
blue
either.
connection, maybe?
But also, like,
that-
it wasn't like it was full of things made of Lego that, like, they're selling.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
look that
like,
far.
they're
that's
just-
I didn't get it. Like if they were
They weren't using
announcing
it to
here's a new
launch a
blockbuster
line
Lego
or
set,
something.
sure.
Right. Or, a line of movie-based whatever, but it was
Yeah.
just this weird little thing. And inside the main floor, no, not like one of those outside, like,
Right, the
installations.
Funko
So-
one was outside. The Lego one was on the
They
floor.
need like a Lego video cassette that you make the cassette, but like, you know how you had like the logo or the right on the front? Like that's interchangeable.
Oh, that could be pretty cool.
As you're saying it, I feel like maybe I'm just thinking about the Nintendo and the Atari and shit like that.
Yeah,
But
you're
that-
probably thinking of
It definitely
that, 'cause,
feels like something Lego would do.
I mean, you could do a Lego VCR and just use the same principles with where you put the cartridge in
awesome.
the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a fucking
Yeah.
Lego VCR that has a Lego cassette tape that can pop in and it closes.
I mean, at
And
this point,
you have to rewind you can rewind the thing with a.
it would actually be pretty cool if Lego could actually put together the technology to make it a working VCR.
Oh, that'd be
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Let me know when that Lego scan disc drops or laser disc.
Lego 8-track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm
they're
probably
doing
thinking
8-track.
about the Atari where it folds down and it's like a little living room on the inside.
A Lego's 80s boombox with cassette tapes.
Ooh, but that's what I'm kind of thinking about the VHS tapes is they should unfold like a Polly Pocket and it should be a movie scene on the inside.
Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go. Which they've done that with a couple of books. Like they had a
Yeah, they got a couple of Harry Potters like that. Too.
Yeah,
They're
and like
spell
Disney books too, I
books that
feel.
open or some shit.
and they had like a couple of fairy tales or whatever, and you open it up and it's like a little dial of like Red Riding Hood or some shit. So they okay, yeah, you're onto something that exists. That's a thing.
So you got to Disney MGM Studios, Jose, and what did you think of Rise of the Resistance? What did you think of Star Wars?
Right. The what?
What did you think of Star Wars in general?
The whole land?
Yeah.
I thought it was cool because we're walking to it from.
Toy Story?
No, we did Toy Story after.
Okay, so
I
you're
think
walking
of
to
what
it
we
from like
did
Muppet Vision area.
before. Maybe we just like went straight there, and that was the first thing we did.
Mm-hmm.
But you're walking to it, and like you don't see it.
Yeah.
It's not like the other parks where you can see where you're going and you see that land from afar.
Yeah, it's kind of
So
like a
that-
tunnel.
Yeah, that is cool where they keep it away from Disney. You do not, I mean, obviously you feel like you're at Disney, but you don't see Disney.
Mm-hmm.
You're in your own area. Everywhere you look is a Star Wars thing. You have to walk out through the tunnel vision to get back to Star Wars. So that's clever because you keep the experience just straight fucking Star Wars. We had more fun than the kids, I'll tell you that. In the land. Because by the time they got to the land, they were just hot. But that ride, you feel you're a Star Wars, y'all.
Did you get motion sick at all on that one?
No, because that one's fun. Oh, we did Star Tours first. We did do one.
Ah, that one you
We
got
did-
motion sick on.
Well, no, because we were front row.
Nice.
The closer I am where I don't see all the shit that's going on, the better I do. It's when I'm like, if I was in the back row of Star Tours, maybe not so much.
Which is the best row.
Unless you're ready to throw up.
Right. Yeah, if you're motion sick, it's not the best row, but it is the
No.
best row.
Yeah, that could be said of many things. Everything is the best until you're ready to throw up.
Yeah. So we did that one first, and that's where we were walking from. We were walking from
Yeah.
Star Tours. So we get in there, and you're just amazed. It's just fucking Star Wars everywhere. So we get there, and the line is like 45, 50-minute wait when we get there. So we're like, well, we got to fucking do it. 'Cause
Yeah, that's nothing.
yeah, that's nothing. We waited longer than that to do fucking some other dumb shit yesterday.
You waited longer than that to get in the fucking door.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, we're doing this. And the lady, that's the biggest thing because we had not been to Disney since they've added that.
Right.
And the whole time she was talking, she's like, I hope the kids want to go to Star Wars. I hope the kids want to go to Star Wars. Because if the kids don't want to go to Star Wars, we might not even go to MGM. And then now we definitely don't get to do it. Luckily they wanted to. So we're like, yep, no, the kids said it. They said it. We're going. They said they want to go.
No take backs.
They said
So
the
I'm
thing. Let's
looking-
go.
Yeah, I'm looking, and her face is bigger smiles than the kid's face. So that was kind of fun. That was fun to watch. Fucking, they do such an amazing job of the line is like you're going to the resistance thing in your like underground tunnels, so that it's always cool when the line's cool. Give me a cool fucking line, because if you're gonna stick me in this goddamn line for an hour, let me at least
Feel something.
cool shit. Yeah, let me feel like I'm in this bitch. So they check the box on that, and the closer you get, the more Rebel base it gets, because you're closer to the base, so the more Star Warsy it gets, so the more amped the vibe's starting to get, the more excited you're getting there. And then you get there, it's all the new Star Wars motherfuckers, and they're telling you gotta do the shit, and you gotta, it's on you, bro. We're the ones. We're like, all right, we're the
That
ones.
guy with the fucking crab on his head, whatever the fuck his name is.
Calamar.
Yeah.
And then you get into what is kind of like a Star Tours, another Star Tours ride.
Yeah, the little like lifeboat, essentially, space lifeboat.
And that's pretty cool. They do a good job of it being, everything was just perfectly immersive.
And that's technically that part there. That's still part of the line.
Yeah.
Like that's not even the ride.
Yeah, it's brilliant is they've disguised the last half hour of your line with a ride experience.
Yeah.
To the point where you're still engaged, you're giddy because you're like, ooh, I'm on a mission. I'm on a Star Wars mission. Yeah, meanwhile, they're like, yeah, you still got 30-minute wait, bitch.
Yeah, because you get in the little lifeboat, and then the First Order captures the lifeboat, and then you walk into the big Star Destroyer room with all the stormtroopers, and then you got to hang out there for a while before you get thrown in jail, and then you get broke out of jail, and then you actually get on the ride.
Yeah. But the whole time, so they're saying...
That's fucking crazy. This is nuts.
Yeah.
And this other ride, I can't remember what it was, but those are the only rides where the characters are allowed to be mean to the guests.
Yeah.
Because everywhere else on Disney, you have to give the Disney experience. But this is the bad guys capturing the good guys. So they're like heckling you the whole time.
This is Batu, bitch. This is how we do.
Yeah. They're like, no, motherfucker, straight ahead. I said, look straight ahead.
And you try your best not to be recognizable or stick out from the crowd at all because you don't want them coming at you.
Well, yeah, because one lady was like, you're in charge of this group. Make sure they stand in order. And like they didn't stand in order. And she's like, I obviously picked the wrong one. You, the woman, you're in charge now. Tell this man where to go. Just fucking straight heckling. Meanwhile, some Star Wars fans got a boner over there, like choking himself. Like fucking spit on me and tell me.
Yeah, because
they've all got boners.
You hate my mission.
Not?
You're still in the line essentially, but you're in a Star Destroyer hanging out in the hallway while some stormtroopers watch over you.
Because at that point, so when the door opens, like you're in the safe house, then the door opens and they're like, you've been captured, you've been boarded, we're boarding the ship, whether you like it or not, because they pull you in like a tractor beam.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in, you start in the dock. You dock with them, and then fucking the door opens and there's like 50 stormtroopers standing there, and it's the fucking coolest thing. And they have some robotic, they like kind of move.
So it's 50 like cast members all decked out?
No, animatronics, and some move with a slight...
And some of them are just like mannequins.
Yeah, which would be fucking cool as shit if like when the door opened, they all drew on you.
Fucking rad.
But that PTSD and shit, like you're triggering somebody if the door opens. They're not expecting 50 stormtroopers to fucking draw weapons on them. But it's fucking cool because you're on set. At that point, you're in it. Like you're on set. You're a Star Wars. You're captured. You're being fucking shit talked. They're fucking dogging you. And the whole thing is still a line. They're just directing you into the line. It's the whole spiel. Stand here, be straight for questioning. Get on, 4 of you on this color, 4 of you on this color. That's how we're going to board you into the interrogation. And
That's
then
pretty cool.
get thrown into the interrogation room. Kylo and the redhead Ginger comes yelling at you. we know you know shit. And like, it's funny because we're in line, and the moment they're like, "Which one of you motherfuckers are the rebel spy?" Like, I'm pointing at the kids. I'm like, these assholes.
Oh my god, such an uncle move.
Because I'm like, fucking
1000%,
wreck these
yes.
kids. I want you to fucking roast this motherfucker here.
That effect. The thing that blew my mind most about Rise of the Resistance, which is just start to finish one of the coolest rides, most amazing amusement park rides you'll ever be on in your life.
Yeah, the experience is...
There's an effect where Kylo Ren cuts through the ceiling with his lightsaber. It's so fucking cool. I love it.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not Kylo, because that's when you get rescued, right?
Well, it's two different effects. So there's Kylo trying to come down from the ceiling, and then it's whomever with the resistance cuts the hole in the...
I don't know if we got the Kylo with the thing, because he was saying that depending on what's up with the ride...
Sometimes shit breaks down.
You get... So you may get something different.
Really?
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, because they have it like if the animatronics broke where they can't do this one thing, a piece of the wall is already down, so you don't see where that is, and another interaction happens.
Here, check this out.
That is really cool. I like that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't screen share.
We
it with you
can't
guys.
see it.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah,
That's
I don't think we didn't get that. That's
must-
fucking awesome.
That's awesome. I love it.
Or we did,
That's
and I missed that.
crazy.
But that's cool as shit.
There's a lot
So there's
going
another
on.
one where, like, you're in the interrogation room where Kylo is, and once he leaves, on the wall you start seeing like the heat marks, and you notice like it's going in the order of a door, and then like the door pulls off. It's so fucking cool. And then you get in, and then it pretty much turns into the Spider-Man ride, where you're in a cart that fucking boogies around the room.
Yeah,
as
but
you're
it's all
trying-
real shit.
Gotcha,
It's all
gotcha.
like
Okay.
sets and animatronics. It's not screens.
That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Whoop.
Now help me.
Doing it the hockey way. I was trying to find the door scene, but I can't.
That's fucking cool. Yeah, we were last time we went. They hadn't. I don't think they'd opened that yet. I think it was kind of still under construction. So that's definitely top of the list when next time we go back. Because I could have spent all fucking day in the Star Wars, being a Star Wars, y'all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But nobody else was quite as into it as I was. But it might be different this time. Now we
Yeah.
got some Mandalorian in them, so they might be into it more.
Yeah, and they have Mando and Grogu walking around every
Yep.
so often. Boba Fett.
It's basically just Star Wars Renaissance Fair.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude,
Pretty
I
much.
saw one dude with like fucking 7. He was wearing 7 lifesavers. It's like, this guy's looking for trouble. He's throwing it on Front Street.
Or
I am the resistance.
Or
Come try me.
or he's found trouble and he's collected those off of corpses.
Ooh,
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, those are his trophies. He's not a Jedi. Those are all the Jedis he's killed. I like it.
You just wrote this guy's whole fucking backstory. Look at him. Look at that.
Dude, that rides the shit though.
Good for this dude.
It is.
Like, it's fucking so cool. And then pretty much after that, we got to walk over to the Millennium Falcon and see the other Kylo ship that's there.
Mm-hmm.
But by then, they were hungry. So it was lunchtime. So it was lunch and then Toy Story. Toy Story's the shit.
Yes.
So MGM was the jam. Because after Toy Story, everybody was like, we're done.
MGM has always been my favorite.
Yeah. And you park right at the park. So you don't deal with that hour to get in. Like you park, you're in, you're
Yeah.
there, and you're doing stuff. You get in there, you do stuff. We do plan on wanting to go again, and like
Cooler
doing
weather.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Let's go.
Because we're on, we were on borrowed time. We're on somebody
Mhm,
else's.
mhm.
Even though we did the two things we wanted. We wanted Toy Story. We wanted Star Wars. We got both. So now when we go, we got to do. So what's there? The Smuggler's Run. That's the Millennium Falcon ride.
Yeah.
And then what's the other ride that's there?
No, that's the 2 Star Wars rides in
Okay.
Galaxy's Edge.
And then the other thing that's there is the with the Padawan training or the lightsaber build or something.
You can build your lightsaber. They got the cantina.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't mind like chilling there. Like they were done. They wanted to go somewhere else, so I wouldn't mind like eating there.
Well, it's just drinks and like appetizers, and they don't really let you chill there, but it is
Yeah.
cool to hang out.
Definitely want to do the other ride and do that one again. If not, do that one twice. 'Cause that one,
I don't know. Smuggler's Run is screens, so you might have an issue. I would suggest being an
what
engineer.
ride's it like?
It's very Star Toursy, so.
Okay,
But
So I
there
guess-
is the back 2 seats are engineer, and you basically turn away from the screen to hit buttons, so that might work perfectly for you.
All right.
But it is a motion simulator with a screen, so just be careful. Take your Dramamine.
The kids wanted to do that Mission Mars, Mission something.
At Epcot?
Yeah, when we were at Epcot,
Yeah, that shit sucks.
I'm like, no, fuck y'all. I'm not going to be there.
Oh man, fucking Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
is so cool too.
Yeah,
Never been
I
to
know.
Epcot, and I don't think I ever will.
Epcot's getting better. Epcot's got a lot more fun rides these days instead of just stupid countries and science.
Hate that shit.
As a kid, my parents would drag me to Epcot, and I fucking hated it because it was all about learning and walking. 2 of my least favorite things. And I couldn't get drunk back then.
You could.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause they have like the beer tour thing, right?
Well, I mean, every country has booze.
Well, yeah, it's you
Right.
you walk
You-
the countries.
You
and
drink
get a
around
beer
the
everywhere.
world, as the
Yeah.
Disney adults say. But if you drink around the world, you better bring $700.
Well, yeah. You're also There's how many worlds are there? How many? I don't know.
I think there's 8, maybe 9.
8. And that's,
Mexico,
what, 12 to 15 each. possibly
China, Norway, Japan, Germany, Italy, France, America, Morocco, UK, and Canada. So 11.
So that's 11, right? So 11 times at least,
At least
13.
$10. Yeah.
Jesus.
and then that's times 2 if it's you and the lady,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because you're not there just dropping $200
Alone.
on alcohol by yourself.
Well, and you
You
also
spend
gotta
that much on
consider
alcohol, you
the
better
more
get laid.
drunk you get at Epcot, the more drinks and foods you're gonna order too.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
you just explained bars.
Yeah.
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 But
Well,
it's-
yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the adults treat it like just a giant pub crawl.
Yeah, and that's why you see videos of people drinking water out of the fountains and stuff. Because
Like it's fucking Woodstock.
yeah,
Oh.
No, thank you.
So this kid walks into the bamboo woods by Toy Story and just pulls his pants down like a big boy and just starts peeing.
that's ridiculous. People are animals, and this is just in the line.
Not so much in the line, but like where you would go in for the line, where like
Just in the wild.
But like, there's a fucking
The-
bathroom right around the corner.
it's like where you would the stroller drop off area,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah, but pretty much, yeah, in the wild, in the open of the earth that is the shareable.
Did you
Disney
get any
universe.
idea of what country they might be from?
Not here.
Ah, all right. There it is. There it is. But I also wouldn't put it past American trash to
Oh, for sure.
pee
For
in
sure.
the
Yeah, that
woods.
just sounds like Walmart people.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say Chinese, but I didn't want to cast aspersions against an
One of those
entire
lands that
people.
just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. At Disney in China or Hong Kong Disney, or is that Japan? I always confuse the two. I'm sorry. But anyhow,
Hong Kong is China.
Shanghai Disney, maybe they had to put up signs to tell people not to poop in the flower beds
Oh my god.
because that's just a thing in like rural China. You just cop a squat on the side of the road.
Fertilizer, baby.
Canceled.
People
Yeah.
are wild, y'all.
Why waste
People
it?
are wild. Nuts. So what you got going on, Kelly, since you haven't been to Disney?
Yeah, I haven't been to Disney.
Ever?
So no. I'm not a Disney guy.
Been to Japan though.
Yeah, I've been to Japan.
I've been to Japan a bunch of times, but it's next door to the American Pavilion.
Yeah, so this past week my mom got her hip replaced, so I spent a fair amount of time just chilling at the hospital. Thursday we had she needed to be there at 5:15 in the morning for the surgery, so that was
Yeesh.
not cool. I am not a man that is used to being up before 8 a.m. So I had to be up at like 4:15, and that sucked ass. But hey, I got a lot of shit done sitting in the hospital waiting room. That's all right.
Yeah, made good use of the time.
Yeah.
Did a
Read
couple
some
fake
stuff.
feints for the nurses, for the doctors.
Yeah, I
Good
should have.
Beans.
Did I have any good beans?
Yeah.
No, can't say I had any good beans.
Okay.
Some of them hospital beans.
I had some hospital tiramisu that was fucking
Oh
delicious.
hell yeah! Ever since then, I've wanted
Nice.
tiramisu.
It was wonderful, and I was like, fuck, this is so much better than it should be. And then I had some the next day, too. And my mom has to go back for her follow-up appointment with her doctor at that hospital in 2 weeks, and I'm like, fuck, I guess I'm going with you.
Hell yeah! Stock
Going to the
up.
cafeteria.
You gotta fucking hobble your dad just so you can get a
Yeah.
get some tiramisu.
You ask the people
Yeah.
working behind the counter at the cafeteria in the hospital, and you're like, okay, how much for an entire tiramisu?
Yeah, just give me an entire thing. Just put it in this cardboard box. I don't care.
I would put
I'll take it
tiramisu as maybe a top 5 dessert all time.
It's up there for damn sure. It mixes so many good things together. You got cake, you got the cream,
Pudding,
you got
yeah.
the coffee.
Yeah.
The
Fuck
creme.
yeah, let's go.
The creme. I did not realize that scene in Inglourious Bastards where he's making her eat the strudel and then wait for the creme is he's testing her because strudel back then would be filled with lard, pig lard, and the cream, I believe the cream also, or cream, just dairy's not kosher. So forcing the suspected Jew to eat non-kosher food.
Non-kosher. See if it snap on it.
I had never even thought
Interesting.
of that. I didn't realize that
Reminds
dairy
me of-
wasn't kosher.
Reminds me of the Key and Peele sketch where Ty Burrell plays a Nazi looking for
Yes.
Negroes into ghetto. And he's like, everyone knows the Negro cannot resist jangling car keys.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. Fucking ridiculous. And they just have the whitest white face on. So great. Love it.
Yeah, overall surgery went well. Came through all right, doing about as well as you could expect for someone with a new hip. He's getting
It's
around
so
all
crazy
right.
that they can just swap them bitches out like tires.
Yeah.
So crazy.
You say, just as you would expect for someone recovering from a new hip, and I'm just like imagining her doing $1 Million Man jumps.
Yeah, we're not there yet. She still has to use the walker, but that should be going away.
And now
So
I
much,
just
I hope.
imagined her riding around in an AT-AT walker.
There we go. That's what we need. That might scare off the cat from getting in the way.
Oh my god.
Because he didn't like the walker for like the first 2 days, and now he's like, fucking go around me. Like, no, you're too big. Can't go around you. So now it's just like, all right, kick the cat, I guess. So that's been fun. Ring of Honor had a really good pay-per-view this past Friday that, even though it had like zero build or hype, it was a fucking show of the year contender.
It really is weird to me that they put Ring of Honor pay-per-views on Friday nights against Rampage.
It's very strange.
Wait, for real?
Was
It
that
was on Friday night.
was that classic for Ring of Honor pay-per-views, or
Ring of Honor did do a lot of Friday pay-per-views, now that you mention it. So that might just be continuing that for whatever reason. But also, I suppose it's better to go up against Rampage, which is only 1 hour, than Collision, which is 2.
right? Because either way, you got AEW wrestling going on Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
kind of
that,
silly because it's essentially all the same people on all the shows.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's like they're talking about Willow Nightingale on Rampage as she's getting ready for a match on Ring of Honor.
Yeah, as she's main eventing the Ring of Honor show. I was not expecting that for Willow and Athena to main event the show, but they had fucking killed it. I mean, I guess that was really the only match that had any real build-up leading into it, aside from Pac versus Claudio, but that build-up only happened 2 days prior.
Yeah. Ring of Honor,
Big Willow fan. I'm glad she's getting some shine on her.
the Tony
Willow,
Khan.
I'm so happy that Willow's a good wrestler because she's so great. Like, just seems like the most likable person in the entire world.
Hey, she's
so it's
had
like, you
a
know what?
couple-
The fact that she's great is a plus.
She's had a couple issues here and there, but who hasn't?
Yeah.
That power bomb off the stage and missing the table was just everybody saw that, so that sucks. But
That
Anna
was
Jay
just
didn't
a case of not seeing where you were going
Yeah,
and
didn't
Didn't come
really
with
get
a
it.
face
things.
full of crotch.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
Who among us wouldn't be distracted?
Yeah.
I do like that about the Tony Khan Ring of Honor is when they do have the Ring of Honor pay-per-views, or even just the show, it's just like, let's just throw a fucking bunch of cool matches together. It doesn't really have to have any storyline.
Yeah, I kind of wish they would just stick to doing like quarterly supercard pay-per-views and maybe just
Ditch
fuck
the
off
show.
with the weekly show because no
Yeah.
one really cares about that.
I mean, it's part of the production schedule for Collision now, so
Yeah.
it needs to be somewhere else than Honor Club.
Yeah, because no one's got Honor Club.
No, I can't do it. I already pay $6 a month for AEW Plus on Fight because I'm from Australia.
Yeah, that's right. Good day.
Oi!
And I'm just yeah, I'm not watching the Ring of Honor show. Like nothing on those shows ever sounds like, oh man, I gotta check that
Yeah.
out. It's just like it's fine,
And I
whatever.
said that from the beginning. They could have done it totally differently, and every week Ring of Honor would have been appointment television.
Yep. Yeah, but definitely check out the pay-per-view. Great show all around. I went 4.5 stars on the top 3 matches, which were the the Righteous versus the Dark Order in a 6-man fight without honor, Claudio versus Pac, and Athena versus Willow.
Man, I gotta say, and no one else will listen to me say this, so you guys have to. But dude from the Dark Order, not Johnny Hungy, not Evil Uno.
Alex Reynolds?
Alex Reynolds is getting real daddy energy lately. He has become so handsome. But no time for that because my boyfriend Mark Davis is back.
That's true. He is.
Shit.
He wrestled on that Ring of Honor show.
Mm-hmm.
He
No
was in the,
wonder.
tag title match.
No wonder those dudes tag team each other because dude loves big asses.
Yep. He's got a type. Mark
Don't we all?
Davis, Sky Blue, like what do those two have in common? Kyle Fletcher and big butts. Uh-oh.
Get him.
Lee, did your mic fall down again?
No, that wasn't me. I'm good.
Okay.
No, that was me. The cat wanted in, and I put something down on the table.
I thought the cat came in and immediately knocked something over.
That does sound like some shit a cat would do.
Yeah.
She's this one's pretty chill. I think she realized when she gave me attitude that I accidentally left her outside overnight.
Oh no.
She gave like on the patio, so like she wasn't getting out. But she gave some real tood the next morning. And then the next day, me and her left for like 4 days to go to Miami for her niece's graduation. She realized, like, she's got it good. She's kept her straight since then. She says, I am sorry.
Maybe you watch your fucking attitude, huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
exactly. Mind your P's and fucking Q's because we found you in the streets and that's where we can leave you.
Damn. That's
Live by the
cold
street,
as
die by the
fuck.
street, cat.
That's cold.
That's some Lee energy.
Yeah.
Believe that shit.
R.I.P.
Hey.
Tweak.
It's fucking cold outside. That's them other two cats that are out there looking in. We are giving them some water and some foods though, but we can't let. I don't think those two cats would come in and be wild.
Yeah.
This cat was the right amount of appreciative and tame. Like never had an issue. Used the litter box right from the beginning. We tried it out on the patio. You know what I mean? Like we left her on the patio by herself.
That's how they get you. They think
See
they make you think that'll be good enough, but it's never good enough.
Yeah.
They fucking got you.
She's cool though. She's cool. We got our things. We got our moments.
And she's very photogenic.
Oh, she's a little cute, but
Kelly, we haven't talked about it. It's the title of the episode.
I know. It's the most important thing I've done since our last episode.
Oh shit, that's right.
You saw both Barbie and Oppenheimer this past weekend. You did it.
I did it. I did Barbenheimer. I did it from
nice.
from noon to 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Wow. And you did Barbie first?
No, we did Oppenheimer first,
Okay.
just
Yeah,
because
you
it worked
kind of
out
have
better.
to go Oppenheimer first, and then
You-
get
yeah.
bummed out.
Definitely recommend going in that order.
Yeah, because Barbie, no matter how you feel about Barbie, you will definitely walk out happier than you will from Oppenheimer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say
Oppenheimer-
Oppenheimer is not the feel-good movie of the summer.
No. Did you guys know Robert Downey Jr. is in Oppenheimer?
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
Twitter
he's in the
Twitter will
trailer.
not shut up about it.
I had no idea he was in there until I saw him, and I was like, man, that old guy looks like Robert Downey Jr., but old. And then he talked, and I'm like, oh, shit, that is Robert Downey
Yeah,
Jr.
I think Oppenheimer holds the record for the most white Hollywood Jews in a single movie.
Probably does.
Some of that
Yeah,
Jay Light.
Oppenheimer is a very good movie. It's 3 hours. It doesn't really feel like it. It breezes by pretty well. I have a handful of problems. Most of all, it's very hard to tell because they jump around in like time, just like when scenes are taking place.
As
And
he
sometimes
does.
it's not super clear when things are happening.
And there's a storytelling function where it's some of it's in color and some of it's in black and white, and one's supposed to be what really happened and one's supposed to be kind of like what happened in his head. Or like his perspective, kind of.
See, I think it's more of initially it seemed as though that was denoting a different chunk of time, but rather it seems to be the black and white is more from another character's perspective.
So
That
like
one,
when they're doing
the black and white stuff is Robert Downey Jr. character focused.
And that's when they're doing the kind of testimonies in...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that it's definitely a movie I would like to see again. I don't need to see it in theaters again, but I would like to see it again now that I know how everything goes and I can kind of piece it together a little bit better.
Yeah, that's high praise.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I think it's well acted, story's good.
That Christopher Nolan knows how to put together a film.
He does. Oppenheimer isn't as unlikable as you would expect him to be.
You watched Tenet?
I did not watch Tenet. Did you watch Tenet?
He's just checking.
I did. But if you didn't watch Tenet, then
I heard a little bit about it, and I'm like, this sounds a little too Nolan-y for me.
Are you implying that at the end of Tenet, Oppenheimer starts the Nolan Avengers?
what?
Your line of questioning implied that there was something in Tenet that led into Oppenheimer.
No, I was just very curious.
No, I get it. I was just making a joke.
Okay.
One thing that threw me is that, like, everyone that gets friendly with Oppenheimer, they all call him Oppie.
Oh, I love it when you call me Big Oppie.
And
What's
that sounds like
worse?
something I made up right now, and it is 100% not.
What's worse, when they call Oppenheimer Oppie or when they call Anakin Annie?
I think Oppie, because that one's real, and he made the atomic bomb.
Yeah. Good old goofy old Oppie.
Yep. Yeah, Oppie making the bomb that killed thousands and thousands of people.
Did you know that prior to World War II, there was no federal income tax? They put it's just like the toll road in Illinois. They instituted the income tax during World War II, and they're like, oh, just to get us through the war. Then the war was over, and they're like, I mean,
Those fuckers.
Toothpaste ain't going back in the tube.
Yep. You already let us do this. We're not going to stop doing it.
As you're
Oh, and
watching Oppenheimer, Kelly,
Yes.
are you thinking to yourself that this is kind of like an origin movie for all of your favorite Godzilla movies?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
The one thing I will say is he does say the thing, the I am death, destroy your worlds.
What's up?
But it is not at all how you expect that scene to go. I will say that because I do not want to ruin that scene for anybody because it made me laugh out loud. Because it's so fucking weird how they integrated it into the movie.
Yes.
What else? Yeah, overall, good movie. Thumbs up. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Worth a watch. But it's no Barbie.
We were going to go Sunday, and I think one of the kids fucked around and we didn't get to go. So we're very upset about it.
Yeah, you should be.
Well, you might not have been able to get tickets, Lee.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. That theater for Barbie was fucking packed.
They obviously did a huge opening weekend, but also had the highest grossing Monday for a movie since The Dark Knight.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
insane.
Yeah, we
This was I think the 4th biggest weekend at the box office ever.
Yeah. Behind
crazy.
Infinity War, Endgame, and Force Awakens.
Like, I mean, I know it's not like Barbie's an unknown commodity, but I do love that this weird fucking movie is getting traction. I do kind of love that.
Yeah, because it is a weird movie.
How many
It
fucking
is.
stupid Transformers movies have they made? They could make one Barbie movie.
But like, I'm glad that people are responding to it because
Yeah.
it seems totally silly and dumb and fun.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's entirely fun.
Right.
It is very much, I said this in our group chat, it is an existential horror comedy.
Oh. Okay.
Because, so the whole thing is Barbie leaves Barbie Land and comes to the real world because she needs to fix something about herself. And, the moment she kind of starts to go down being the, defective route is, they're doing their annual or their regular Friday dance party. And Barbie kind of just stops mid-song and goes, "Hey, I've been thinking about death lately."
You guys
And
ever
then
think about dying?
Yeah, exactly. And everyone kind of stops, and she's like, "Oh, no, I haven't done that. No, that's not me. That's ha 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 ha." And then they kind of just keep going. And then the next day she wakes up.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. She wakes up and, because you see in the trailer, she's got the feet like the Barbie where it's, made for high heels.
Mm-hmm.
Next day she got flat feet.
Oh!
And then, so they redo the entire opening scene where there's, this song that's playing and talking about, Pink and how it goes with everything. And they, at one point, they'd make Pink an acronym of everything. But
Like
then the
Smurf?
second... Yeah, but then in the second version of it, they do Pink, and, P stands for panic. I
Oh my
stands
God.
for, impending doom. N stands for something, and then K, death.
Now I'm even more hyped for this fucking picture.
Dude,
That sounds
it's
great. I
fucking
love it.
incredible. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in the theaters.
Wow.
The only thing I can think of that made me laugh out loud this much in a theater is probably one of the Jackass movies. And that's an entirely different kind of laughter.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because this is all just purely well-written, well-set-up jokes. It is legit just a great comedy. The jokes are all funny. Everyone fucking just nails it in their performances. Margot Robbie is so good. Ken is so good in this movie. Just what a fun, stupid idiot character Ryan Gosling plays. Michael
Which is
Cera
cool, 'cause
is in it. He's great.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Lee. You bought that Ken for Goat, right?
Oh, the gay Ken? Yes.
He's in there.
I fucking love it. Fantastic.
Barbie, before she sets off on her journey, has to go meet with Weird Barbie to get her counsel. And Weird Barbie is just a Barbie that had been played with too much, and she's always doing the splits and has weird fucked up hair and stuff.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love it.
Will Ferrell's in the movie. He's great. He plays the CEO of Mattel.
So good.
It's an utterly insane movie. But it also just has, dude, do it. When I said everyone needs to go see this before we record, I was not kidding. It's so good.
Yeah, you said that before Spider-Verse.
It's after, my number one movie of the year is Spider-Verse. Number 2 is Barbie, easily.
1 and 1.5.
Pretty much. If Spider-Verse wasn't out and that wasn't one of my favorite things ever, Barbie would be number 1.
That's fucking tremendous.
Yeah,
What
it's
the hell?
so much fun, and
That's
it's
not
See what's
praise.
happening tomorrow so I can make it not happen.
and it really it's very heartfelt and just weird in all the perfect ways. Like, it just very much connects with the world of today in a great way, and like I cannot say enough good things about it.
I'm gonna end up crying in a Barbie movie, aren't I?
Look, maybe. I'm not gonna say no.
I won't tell you yes.
Did
but
I
I'm
get a
not
little
saying
choked
no.
up? Maybe. Yeah, I cannot recommend that movie highly enough. I was going in excited just because I wanted to see what the hell it was, and I came away so impressed by everything about it.
You know, it comes out a week from tomorrow.
What comes out a week from tomorrow?
Ninja Turtles.
Holy shit, that
Ooh.
close, huh? I was wondering.
Yeah,
a corner
fucking
or
August 2nd.
Oh yeah. So yeah, and tomorrow is Friday is Haunted Mansion. Fucking
Yeah.
Talk to Me comes out Friday, which that looks nuts.
What's that?
Marionette movie?
Some crazy fucking horror picture. It looks
Oh,
wild.
yeah.
It looks like maybe a seance gone bad type thing, but it got the Jordan Peele seal of approval, so I'm checking it out.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh man, before we saw Oppenheimer, got to see the trailer for the 20th anniversary remaster re-release of Old Boy.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
getting
were
shown
you
at
in the theatres.
It's gonna be at like your artsy theaters, so like where we saw Oppenheimer and Barbie, they're having a showing, so I'm fucking hyped to see that on the screen.
Oi!
That's cool.
Oh, and I should also note about Barbie just how many people were in costume for this movie. There were so many Barbies and so many Kens.
That is fucking silly.
God
But
God
okay,
bless.
good for
Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah.
I do like that. I do like the having a good time of it all.
There was one dude walking around like with a Barbie like box he constructed around himself that was kind of wild. Yeah,
Best not bring your fucking giant Barbie box into my theater, or we're gonna have some
When
fucking words.
I saw X-Men for the first time on opening night, I sat down, and this motherfucker, he looked, okay, you remember in Spaceballs where Pizza the Hut has the, like, robot
yes,
mobster guy? Okay,
Yeah.
this guy was basically a robot mobster costume.
What?
Covered
Why?
in LED lights.
What?
And he's just shuffling down the aisle of the movie theater, pitch black movie theater with all these fucking lights on, and sits down right next to me. But luckily, he turned all the lights off before the movie
Like, what was
started.
he supposed
Get
to be?
the fuck out of here.
I think he was just his own guy, his own original character.
This is my X-Men OC. And then the theater was so when we went in for Oppenheimer, we got a fun little like film strip, like I guess bookmark almost like thing. So that was cool. Nice little theater giveaway. That was fun. And then the theater was struggling by the time Barbie was playing, because like when we first went up, one of the two soda machines just had water. Then
Oh my
we saw
God.
Oppenheimer, and then we came out to refill before Barbie, and they were just out of Coke in the other one.
Movie theaters have not been prepared for a movie to be
People?
a big hit, let alone two movies to be a big hit since before COVID, I feel.
Yeah, they were struggling.
When we saw Indiana Jones at our little local theater around here, which isn't super busy, but the problem is these places just are not staffed. Like, there was still popcorn on the floor from the previous showing.
Oh damn.
Well, yeah, because the guy walked in and was like, I'm not cleaning that shit.
We were in the same theater where you and I saw Evil Dead Rise, and I say to Mary, I was like, well, when we saw Evil Dead Rise, they kind of forgot about us back here, so if the movie doesn't start at a certain point, I'll go talk to somebody. But no, turned on just fine.
Oh, and we saw Oppenheimer on film. They were not really
really?
prepared for
Oppenheimer.
changing the film reels because there was twice where the reel change didn't go well.
Oh no.
Ooh.
One of the times where the movie just flat out stopped.
I mean, these poor kids that work at these fucking movie theaters, they've never changed a reel.
Exactly.
And you just expect these kids to know how to do all this
Well,
shit?
yeah, but if you saw it at like a fancy,
Yeah, they should
like
know.
if he saw it at like a film house, if you work there, you should know what the fuck's going
It's
on.
management,
not-
though. It's not.
Go to AMC.
It's not.
Now, if it's
preparing
like
your
an
staff.
AMC, then yeah, that kid don't know what the fuck he's doing. But if it's at the real thing where they, I would assume, play lots of
films.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a capital F, hard F
Yeah.
film.
Yeah, they should all know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day when you can sit in the back row of a theater and you could hear the film flapping around?
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. Somebody just
Clapping
pulls,
like roast
Yeah.
beef in the wind.
somebody just pulls up their iPhone and presses play.
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah,
But-
this was the same theater where a couple months. No, that was back in October. Jesus Christ, that wasn't just a couple months ago. That was when I saw Goblin perform the live
Nice.
That'd be cool.
Suspiria.
score to Suspiria. That was cool. It's a really cool theater. Like it used to be some kind of church, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They turned into a theater. There's like Buddha statues in the in the main theater
That's
room.
pretty cool. I like that. That's neat.
It's pretty sweet. Like it's a really nice theater. But yeah, that was the lone complaint really of the experience was also Oppenheimer just stopped at one point.
Fucking Stoppenheimer.
And it's
Yeah.
not like you can rewind.
Yeah.
Stoppenheimer.
Well, the nice thing was that like when the next reel started, it was just at the scene where it like there was the beginning or the end of the previous scene leading into this one. So it's like, oh, we got to relive that great joke.
A little
Yeah.
recap.
Yeah. In
Previously
case you forgot what happened. in the
previously
past
on
2
Oppie
minutes.
and the Gang.
Yeah.
Op and friends.
Oppie gets a no nickname and likes it.
There is a scene where a bunch of people are chanting
Op and pals.
Oh my god.
Op and pals with a Z.
Oppie and friends.
My Oppie and me.
Just gonna use an
Oppenheimer.
AI to reskin old episodes of Garfield and Friends with Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, but it's a bunch of French clowns trying to figure out how to make an atom bomb and call it
Oh
Oppenheimer.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I should warn you guys because I know I got all excited about it.
Nice.
Didn't happen.
That was tremendous. I just want to stop everything. That was tremendous.
It was good. I'm unfortunately I have to let you know you do not see Oppenheimer's dick.
What?
Oh, whose dick you be seeing?
Nudity.
There is full frontal nudity, so you get to see some hoots.
That's it?
That's it. No dick.
Wait, whoa. You say full frontal.
Yeah, if I say
Yeah.
full, I need to
Yeah.
see
I need
someone
to see a dick
hanging,
or a butt.
hanging dong or
Yeah.
hanging beef.
I'm assuming he said frontal nudity, and they're just like, well, of course that has to be full frontal then, and they added that to the quote.
There's no
maybe.
merkins in play?
No Merkins.
Well, no, it's not even a quote. Like it's on the little boxing that shows the ratings.
That's
Although-
because yeah, it is
although-
not full.
Yeah, and although if it's dong, the code for dong is graphic nudity. That's how you know you're gonna see a dong. If it's graphic.
Yeah, no,
No,
this
I
was
agree.
just hoots.
Every time I've seen a dong, it's been graphic.
Cause yeah, just Oppenheimer fucks.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
He earned it.
Yeah. My favorite character in the movie is Einstein, who just kind of every now and then like pops out of the forest and says something witty, and then goes back to whatever the fuck he was doing.
Then walks back into the bamboo and takes a piss.
Pretty much.
Fucking Einstein's like wubba lubba dub dub.
Yeah.
It's not far off, and apparently this is actually pretty close to how he was in real life.
He just rolled up on people from the woods,
Yeah.
dropped knowledge, and then bounced.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I know Jose will know what I'm referencing, and I'm confident Lee also knows what I'm referencing. But Kelly, have you ever heard of the movie Young Einstein?
Yeah.
No. Is it anything like Young Sheldon?
I don't know. Would that be a good thing?
Probably not.
At the end of Oppenheimer, young Sheldon shows up and goes bazinga.
Yeah.
Young Einstein it was an 80s movie starring Australian superstar Yahoo Serious as Einstein. And he's just like,
But he's young.
he's like teenage
okay.
20-year-old Einstein, and he invents like an electric guitar. It's goofy as fuck.
Real 80s garbage.
Yeah.
All right.
But like one of those pieces of 80s garbage that stands the test of time just because it's so ridiculous. I'm not saying it's good. Yahoo Serious.
Perish the thought.
Yahoo!
Yahoo can't be serious.
They're like, okay, well, there's Young Frankenstein. What can we do that's like that?
Young Einstein.
Frankenstein. Young
I am
Einstein.
serious. Don't
What?
say Yahoo. Stupid.
What if?
Yeah, man.
What if we go and watch Young Einstein, and there's a straight up Oppenheimer character in there? Where else has
friend
Young Oppie.
Oppenheimer
Oppie.
appeared in pop culture? The Oppie.
He was in
Pop
that
culture
Manhattan
icon.
Projects comic.
All right.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
That's all I
makes
can think
sense.
of.
That is about the only place he belongs. Now that I think about it, that might be it. Fucking wild.
You know, we wouldn't have this movie without the Batman.
Go on.
Because I guess... Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't be that. Was it Tenet? Which movie was Robert Pattinson in that was directed by
Tenet. Yeah.
Nolan? It was
Yeah.
Tenet. Okay, we wouldn't have this movie without Tenet, because I guess Pattinson gave Nolan a book about Oppenheimer as his, like, thanks to the movie gift or whatever the fuck.
Okay, but hold on a second. We've talked about this in our private messages, but apparently Christopher Nolan has two brothers, one who is who works on movies with him, and another who is a fugitive secret agent hitman whose code name is Oppenheimer.
Oh, that's
Insane.
right.
That's so crazy.
Pattinson handed Nolan the Oppenheimer book, and Nolan's like, "Oh, I know who Oppenheimer is."
Yeah.
He hands him the Oppenheimer book, and he's like, "Oh, motherfucker, trying to be cute. Okay, I see how it is. All right."
Let me introduce you to the real Oppenheimer.
That definitely does seem like something that Robert Pattinson would do and like give that to him, just like, haha.
Nuts. Well, fuck it, man. I think that's a show. Feel good about it.
That's the
Pretty
show.
good show. I think that might
Go
be a
see
show.
Barbie.
Real
Stop what you're doing. Go see Barbie.
Real quick, I just remembered. Do you guys remember in the Flash movie, right before the big action scene where they're trying to stop the Kryptonians, and one of the Flashes says to the other Flash, "Come on, Barbie," and the other Flash goes, "Let's go party," and then that starts
Yeah.
the scene.
For no reason at all.
No
really.
reason
That
at
was-
all. Never previously referenced. It wasn't a setup prior
Yeah,
in the
that
movie.
that was weird. That was very fucking weird. Because, like, by that point, the movie had really gained a lot of goodwill from me, and I'm like, oh, this is actually not bad. And then, like, that happened. And it's like, it's almost like that was cut from some of the slapsticky bullshit in the first few minutes of the movie almost. I don't know. You're right. It was very, very weird.
There's another cut of the movie that explains that bit, I bet.
Oh, there's got to be. Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
that one just
probably
it got
5
left in
cuts
by
of that
mistake.
movie.
Yeah, are we gonna get multiple director's cuts of the Flash movie?
Probably.
One for each director.
Yeah, or one for each CEO.
Yeah,
There
right.
you go.
Somewhere out there's a James Gunn cut.
I mean, this is the James Gunn cut, bro.
Yeah, like when they announced that they cut all the Batman stuff out of Aquaman because they're like, look, I mean, fuck it, we know what we're doing here. No, there's gonna be no more
Yeah,
Batman.
we don't want to give anyone hope about Michael Keaton Batman being in any other things.
No Keaton Batman, no Affleck Batman, no Batmans at all. And they're like, but hey, you should totally come see Aquaman because it's standalone and it's its own thing. And oh my God, please come see Aquaman.
Yeah.
I mean, Aquaman was a huge hit, so maybe they're hoping that people don't give a fuck about the rest of the Snyderverse and they just want to see Momoa without his shirt on again.
That Aquaman movie is not. That's the one that I don't know why it hit so much because it's not great.
I still have not watched it.
Yeah,
It's
I never
not
saw
like
it.
you're not missing anything. Like the fact that it was like this huge earner is so weird because it's not really remarkable at all. Like, not even a little bit.
Say what you will about the Snyder cut, the DCEU and all that, but Momoa as Aquaman led to Jason Momoa being the host of Shark Week this year, and I fucking love it.
Yeah.
That is true. So, it did bring us some joy,
Yeah.
but mostly just confusion. Confusion and frustration, mostly. Wild. All right, let's fucking call it.
All right.
Go,
Let's wrap it up.
hang out with the missus for a little bit. So we'll be back next week. Hopefully Mahoney can join us. If all those goddamn cats are gone. So many cats. Just pissing on everything. you know how those cats are, Yeah. We'll be back at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central.
Cats are like, buy my kids movie tickets.
No, not like that. It's too early. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and God, we will love Missy Mahoney. Godspeed. I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Talk to you guys next week. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
Fucking Google something.
Demonetize this.
Holy shit.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
I didn't want to say it.
Demonetize this.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
Demonetize this.
You fucking
Class bitch.
Demonetize this.
Why you keep bugging us, you two?
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch. That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.